Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Speculative strike. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Played out wide. Goes down, but nothing given. Platini. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
They get a throw in. So we're still where we started right now. Platini. He's hits one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And here's Yamal. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. And here's Yamal. Denilson. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He has found the way through. They've won a corner. Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. Aimed in toward... He rises! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's done it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Camavinga. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Got a shot away! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And he's intervened well there. Adams. Hernandez. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Busquets. Camavinga.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there is the half-time whistle. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Busquets did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And they've got a throw. And he cuts out the supply.
The attendance for this match was
Nielsen.
81,000.
He's shifting through the gears here. Crosses it in.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Inter, number 20, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number
He's found a way
13,
through.
Felipe
Real
Mbappe.
chance!
Substitution
Now, who's going to be
taking place.
first to this? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ah, he's given it away. And it's Bernardo Silva. Olise. That's a nicely measured pass. David! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And that has put paid to that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baresi spots it and intercepts. Oh, perfectly measured that.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Now it's Inzaghi. And it's Bernardo Silva. Inter Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he's had a hit. Oh, that is beyond special. A worldie and a half. About as smooth as it gets. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
2 up and very little time left. And that is that. Inter Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting...
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
as you can see,
everybody,
we are
and
all
welcome
set.
to today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Platini cuts it out. Neymar. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Looking for the runner. He's picked his way through.
Bernardo Silva really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last major title. They finally managed it, and it was, of course, largely down to this man.
Yeah, and they won it in the best way possible against Brazil, in Brazil. Okay, it wasn't exactly a classic match by any means, but still, they did it.
It's the significance of it, of course. If there was ever any doubt as to this man's commitment to the cause, that game went a long way in proving it simply wasn't the case. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, they've got it again, and here's Cruyff. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's shifting through the gears here. Danielson had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he's had a hit! And there is the breakthrough!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Everton have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Nice ball, and he's Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. It's a really well-measured ball. And he welcomes it in. Adams.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, that's fabulous. Figo, a player of legendary status. Camavinga. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Can he get it through? Mbappe! And the shot! It's anyone. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
He's in space and looking for options. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the first half is done. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, just skips past his man. Plenty to aim at here. Real chance! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
This man very much flavour of the month, and that's been intercepted. And that's definitely not his best. Davids. Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Denilson. Oh, played through for the wide man. Beckenbauer. And it's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Could move up a gear here. No way through. Mbappe! Chance!
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
It's one! They've done it! Into the lead once more!
Cruyff very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Always onto this. And he's heaved it away. Oh, didn't catch it right. And here's Cruyff. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
And
how would
now,
you sum up what we've
please turn
witnessed, Jim?
towards the screen
Well, there
for
was a
special
distinct lack of...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Shapes to shoot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Bernardo Silva! Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's played forward. Ljungberg. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Goes in for the header! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Van Nistelrooy. Berbatov. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kimmich. Kamavinga proves too strong. Berbatov has a goal! Hernandez.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Busquets. Hernandez. Tchouaméni gets over and intercepts. Xavi Alonso. And it's Berbatov. And here's Perez. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Van Nistelrooy. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here.
Look, it's a run defence.
In with a header! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mbappe, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So
Now Kimmich, and here's Perez. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, shooting chance!
2 athletes has been
Shin
indicated.
to shin, bicep to bicep. Out. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Berbatov. And the first 45 minutes are up. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Inter are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Please make sure
Inter
to watch
Milan
the screen
ahead
for an information
2-0,
bulletin
and they
from
are
the
looking
regional
good.
police department. Substitution on the field, number 17, Van Nistelrooy. Coming on the field
And the
is
second half gets underway.
David Villa.
To Nielsen. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bernardo Silva is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warned.
And Bernardo Silva! And they are cruising away. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, good defence is built on positioning, communication, and you've got to have a desire to attack the ball, but they were found really wanting then on all 3 aspects. Nobody took charge.
A case now of complete control. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's tried one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here?
The attendance for this match
A
was
whisker away from making it 4.
71,198.
Inter Milan with another chance from a corner. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And it's Berbatov. Berbatov. Busquets.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's hoisted clear. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Perez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Time and again they are repelled. Bellingham running with the ball. And he's managed to get free. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Perez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that was very necessary.
There will be 1 minute at a
Camavinga.
time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that's that. Inter Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Nice sequence of passes, this. They're urging Milan! So, what can they make of this? So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot-stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Busquets. Well-timed, excellent interception. Gives it back. Inter Milan, yet to have an attempt on goal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. No, that was never going to make it. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Lee Kang-in. It's Milan! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Bernardo Silva. He is just caressing the ball. Big chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's well spotted. Danielson. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, good-looking ball. Over to the left. He could be in here. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Lee Kang-in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the first 45 minutes are up. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now this could be a chance.
Forlan really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the shot's on here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Danielson. And he's straight offside. Ljungberg. He's a sharp little ball here.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
Looking tidy in possession here. And the shot! He scores! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the shot!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shot could be on. Bastoni deals with that comfortably. And he's there to belt it away. Alexander-Arnold.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's run loose here. Oh, important interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Leaking in! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bellingham. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, well played.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Adams. Some really good ball movement. And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. And he's managed to get free. Terrific header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Figo. It's a good run down the right. He has found the way through. Puts in a cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played into space out wide. That's an excellent interception. So what can they make of this?
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Carlos really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's very neat. There's the cross. Up he goes! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's a superb pass. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Cruyff. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's gone for goal! Vinicius Junior. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Mbappe. Bernardo Silva! Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he's in on goal. Has a look and plays it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, important interception. Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. Cafu. Busquets. And he's been shifted off it. Well, played through for the wide man. And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
For an information bulletin from the regional police department.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Here we go again. So neither side has yet broken through. Neuer has that under control. And he's cut it out. And that has been clubbed away. Back into the middle. Dealt with nicely by the defence. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Now that looks a decent ball.
The
Camavinga.
attendance for this match was 71,898.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That is a brilliant interception. Cafu gets it clear. Played back in. Bernardo Silva! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Alexander-Arnold. Now who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 6, Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Mbappe.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's delightful. Skillfully cut out. He is so... Decent hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Number 21, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field is number 7, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
And he's there to belt it away. Throw it. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And the ball's gone astray.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And the referee brings it to a close. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Your final thoughts,
Hello,
Jim?
attendees.
Inter can
This
always
is-
take...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Quality ball. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Inter Milan finding their passes. Oh, good, great chance! It's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Van der Ven trying to keep this in, and he's there to belt it away. Oh, good spread.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Flings it, and a header! Goal! Serbia!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now that's well seen too. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Inter Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Albertini. It's a pretty loose pass.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mane. Hernandez. That is a great pick out. Oh, that was vital. And he's heaved it away. Well timed, excellent interception. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, this looks sharp. He's found a way through. Albertini! And that would have been some goal.
Albertini may risk being accused of being a tad selfish. Not by me, though. It was good endeavour.
And we have our very first corner. Adams getting this one clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Stoichkov. Oh, good read.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it again. Camavinga. Now it's Figo. Lovely ball. Chance! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And there's the end of the first half. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
Inter Milan head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Pass somewhat off target. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. The pass is intercepted. He's going to be disappointed with that. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Busquets. Camavinga, one of these standout performers at this moment in time.
80,607.
Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a fine ball. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
That's a shade optimistic. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh, he's taken it. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. Cleared without complication. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Bernardo Silva. Alexander-Arnold. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Inter merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Van der Ven does really well to win the ball there. Spread neatly. Pinches it off him. And he's there to get it away. They'll have one final crack at it. Mbappe. Always onto this.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
A good ball, and this looks promising.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball.
And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Mbappe, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up? Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And he's had a hit! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's hoisted clear.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. And he's only too happy to take... He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Camavinga. Nielsen. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. Nielsen. Camavinga, one of these standout performers at this moment in time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Belts one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Chance here to counter. That looks a good ball through. Shot could be on. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Adams gets across to intercept that. Hernandez. And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains
And we come
goals.
to you now with a quick request for support for our
An
World
intriguing
Charity
half, lacking
Fund.
only in goals. The score 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, there's the clearance. Rodri. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham. Back into the middle. Cantona. Cantona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. Tries a shot! It's run in for the pieces! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Carlos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for their big chance? He has done it! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Vigo providing an outlet on that flank. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Vigo, and he's managed to get free. And he's quick to get it clear again. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Inter Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well seen, saw that coming. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now. Oh, what a mistake! And he's on his way! There's the hit! No mistake! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Picked out brilliantly.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aim forwards. Darwin. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Someone who's featured heavily of late, in a good sense, of course. Mbappe! Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He's got away. Rivaldo. Liverpool look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! Busquets. Oh, and he's following up! It's there!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Figo.
Might want to be careful there.
Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Nunez! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! Oh, what has happened here? He's having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira, a true great in every sense of the word.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's Nunez, and that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Beckenbauer. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's got great hit! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Nunez! Goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Liverpool take the lead. Danielson. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga gets his pass away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Danielson was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Bernardo Silva, and here's Mbappe. And he's really put himself on the line here. They've played it short, and now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
Rivaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Alexander-Arnold, shifted upfield. Mbappe.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Danielson with the foul.
Substitution for Inter, number 17.
So, time for
Danielson.
changes on both
Number
sides, actually.
21, Bernardo Silva. Number 20, Mbappe.
Hernandez.
Coming on
Now
the
it's
field,
Inzaghi.
number 6, Vinicius
And
Junior.
that's a... Can he finish? No mistake! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Liverpool have their third corner. Big header! And it's in! And they're back in front! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got him this league.
Speculative strike.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Inzaghi. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Belletti. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Camavinga. Well read, nice interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Your reflections then, Jim?
Inter definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. Now it's Beckham. Interesting ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Beckham. And he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. David Villa. And the pass is intercepted. David Villa. It's a lovely, neat pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Koundé cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Inter Milan still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And here's Musiala. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Vinicius Junior, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's got away. Adams. Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga is the name on everyone's lips just now. Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Chouameni. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one.
There will be
Musiala
added
gets good
time.
distance on it. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points
Just
for
a quick
stating the
request
obvious,
today for
Peter, but
everybody to
thankfully
please
this is still
kindly
very
remove any
savable.
cars
Keep
parked
things
on the road
simple,
outside
keep
the
the
stadium.
intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Villa, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Adams. And here's Musiala. He's found a way through. Musiala stood his ground strongly. David Villa. Defending of the desperate variety. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Villa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he was quick to react. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, super ball! Shot at goal! And he hits the net! There seemed no way back, but they are level! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
That's good running with the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi, and he's cut it out.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Decent hit! In he goes again! Yes! He's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Musiala. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
In wishing a happy wedding
Inter
anniversary
Milan,
for one of
leave
our
it
fan club
late,
members.
but in the end, it... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So off we go then. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. And he was quick to react. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things. That's it! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Griezmann, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's found a way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Adams herring after the ball here. Camavinga. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckenbauer clears. Drogba. Good driving run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ljungberg. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! Goal! Inter! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fat.
Mbappe! And they've got rid. And it's Messi. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Drogba. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And there's the shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was...
He gets big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He can run onto that. Ljungberg. And a header! And more, and more, and more! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And the half-time whistle goes. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Inter Milan, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. So it's real chance! It's a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Inter Milan, there could be trouble here. He's found a way, and the shot! It's in! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that has put paid to that. He's in plenty of space here. Vinicius Junior. Hernandez. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's...
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, smashing header! Oh, it needed better placement. Oh, he's... Mbappe! Oh, terrific save.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
"75 minutes played. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error. Hits one! Oh, denied at the last.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Played into space out wide. Adams. He's gone direct here. Nice defending, physical and effective. He won't be happy with that one. Adams. That's the throw.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
2
minutes to be added on. Camavinga, Adams, and that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Ljungberg claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Inter really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bellingham. And he thumps it clear. And the pass is intercepted. That's a lovely pass. Nunez. Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. Beckenbauer. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Passing is crisp and sharp. Maldini.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
The peerless Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista, and he rules.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's the chance to counter. Bernardo Silva. No, that's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Well timed, excellent interception. We get a throw in. Bernardo Silva. That has been cut short. Pirlo unable to make it happen. Nunez! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Beckenbauer is there to clear. That's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Busquets. Well read, nice interception. Looking for options for movement. Has a look and place it forward.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Bernardo Silva. That is good alertness. And it's half-time here. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So your views on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Bellingham! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Bernardo Silva with the foul. Fernando Torres. Adams. Hernandez. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah,
And he's let fly! Good try, very good try, in fact.
well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
He's picked his way through. Camavinga. Mbappe. Big chance! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Darwin.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that is a little undercooked. Fernando Torres. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Mbappe. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got the shot away! No mistake! And this is getting better and better.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty cup.
He's had a shot! They've scored! Right back in the game!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21, Fernando Torres.
We have got changes here
Number
from both sides, in
15,
fact.
Darwin Núñez.
Barcelona get themselves
Number
back into
11,
contention.
Neymar.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance
Number
right between
13,
attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Coming on the field.
Well, he got rid
Number
because he was under
14,
pressure.
Erling Haaland. Number 9, Mbappe. Number
Has a
10,
goal!
Messi.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
And we have our very first corner.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ljungberg! And he hits the net. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Gigi Buffon. I doubt there's a more experienced goalkeeper out there, Peter, having played at the top level since his teenage years. I think he's going to be a real calming presence between the sticks, and I'd expect him to give the whole team a real lift.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Madrid have reclaimed it. And he cuts out the supply. Buffon getting this one clear. Now it's Figo. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ambrosini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh.
Has a go! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Deftly away. Camavinga.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Darwin. Now it's Figo. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Bernardo Silva can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Great defending, strong and determined. Hernandez. Gnabry. And it's Gnabry. Alexander-Arnold tries to clear. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cleared without complication.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Camavinga, one of these standout performers at this moment in time.
Added time.
Gnabry. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0.
Happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club
An intriguing
members.
half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up.
Musiala! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Camavinga. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Well, there's the clearance. Alexander-Arnold. In with the challenge. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Distributed tidily. Inter Milan finding their passes. And that has been knocked clear. And they're back on the ball again. Alexander-Arnold.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
80,113.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Threads one in. And he's quick to snatch it back. Darwin. Toni Kroos. He's got space and a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That pass has been well intercepted. Camavinga, and it's played forward. Bernardo Silva. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Bernardo Silva. Some really good ball movement.
Inter showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Kroos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's found some space. Nunez! Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Substitution for Inter, number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Number
actually.
21, Bernardo Silva. Coming on the field, number 17.
Will be quick to recover this.
Danielson. Number 8,
Danielson with the
Davies.
clearance.
Substitutions taking place.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's had it taken off him. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Figo. Busquets. Danielson.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So that's it. It is all over. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Inter can always take more positives from a result like this.
A quick
Yes,
reminder
there is
today
some
that
tidying up
smoking
to
is
do,
only allowed
but
in
it's a real
areas shown
promise
on this
too.
map. Thank you.